Hello everyone, inside Wirtschaft here from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Stop the madness. It's me, NYSEinstein. How you doing? March 11th, forget about it, market down. There's a lot of red, a lot of green, probably a little more red. We've got a complete dislocation with the transports off 30, the Dow off 160 on a sell-off. It was rather radical on the close. The Russell up 4, so people are still buying value here in the small cap and mid cap. That's important to note. We've been seeing that over the last couple of weeks, where we've seen fragility due to the tariffs, due to the inflation, due to the wage growth, the fear of the market, a bit of a sell-off, and craziness coming out of Washington. Net, every day we've been seeing red across the board. The Russell's been up. Interesting to watch. There are people looking to buy value. Dividends, small cap, mid cap, S&P off an odd lot, not as much as significant as we did see in the Dow. As we know, the Dow can be dragged down by one or two stocks, Boeing one of those names, Cigna one of those names. That's how the market pulled out today. Over the weekend, we closed out a very strong week last week with an up 500-day close on Friday. May have been a little bit frothy at its peak, although over the weekend, the Dow and the futures were up as much as 100, 150. This morning we came in, the S&P and the Dow had an implied opening of up about 70 to 100. We did open at that level and then sell off radically. The rest of the day from about 10:30 on, we were in the red most of the day, midday, flat to even money, although the Dow was a little bit more down than the rest of the market. The S&P was actually up. Then we saw basically it sold off midday around 2 o'clock, 1:30 or 2 o'clock. We saw the market then bounce. We had a nice sizable buy balance on the close around 2 o'clock. We posted out to buy. It built. It got up to about $1 billion to buy, and that definitely propelled, even though it may have been a technical bounce off of some of the lows of retracing Friday's lows, even though it was an all up day. We saw a turnaround. So the market come back in. I would say it was around 2:30. Market seemed to have bottomed out. Market rallied into the close. Pardon me, excuse me, Gesundheit, yeah. Anyway, market rallied back and it was a reversal of almost 200 points. I don't know if we ended up going positive, but the market seemed strong. It felt like money that, look, we came into March after a fragile February that looked dismal. Definitely did rally back in a big way, but it was fragile. We came into March, normally, entering the quarter, fresh money coming into the market, bonuses and whatnot, and normally in the beginning of the month we'd see some rally. But that coincided with a lot of this tariff chatter, a lot of weakness coming out of Washington, confusion and whatnot. Then we saw the positivity of the North Korea deal, which God knows if that will ever come to fruition. Pretty good hair day, good volume, check that out. Anyway, net, what felt like was happening today was a lot of the chatter had settled down, a lot of the fears of the tariff had settled down, and that money was coming into the market to be put to work. That's what it felt like. It was a strange close because at the end of the day, the market sold off radically in the last 2 to 3 minutes. I kind of blame a bit of a weird sell program coming out of perhaps one of the bigger houses. Don't really know what that's about, but that sold off the market. Market felt strong into the afternoon, careened off a cliff in the last few minutes of trading. I don't know if that was news related. Big sell program came in. We went from $1 billion to buy to $300 million to sell. Worth looking into. Check that out. Anyway, market seems strong, even though we do have a lot of red. 800 million quiet volume. We're coming into a big week. We've got the Alarian, we've got the Russell quarterly, we got the S&P, and we got a quad witch. A lot of activity, a lot of money floating back and forth. Keep your eyes open. It's only Monday. I'm here all week till Thursday, taking a little bit of a ski trip. So I'll be off Friday, but I love you all. Stick with me. Tomorrow morning's another day. Inside Wirtschaft, NYSEinstein, and good hair day. Good beard day. Check it out. I love you.